This sample essay has the title Repetition. Okay, maybe it's not the best title in the world, but you're going to see it does have a place in the essay. It starts off with a Michael Jordan example. I think this might have even been in your readings, but I think this student knew it anyway. So he has a paragraph on Michael Jordan, kind of building up towards this idea that he's going to come to a little bit later in the essay. He starts telling a story about Michael Jordan in the second paragraph. Again, you can pause and read this, or it's probably a little better to read it separately from the video, but I like explaining what's happening in the essay rather than reading it at you. So it goes into Michael Jordan's background, and then you have a I believe statement right around in here. So you can see it's not the first thing in the paper. It's in here and it gets tied to Michael Jordan. And then the student begins to write about himself right here. I believe that practice helps a player form better in a game. And that's when it develops into his own experience playing baseball for ODU and the practices that he goes through and the muscle memory and these types of things. And as we move down through the essay, he returns to Michael Jordan and he connects it to himself when he played football. And then he writes about this story when he was in a football game. A tell for something like this would just be, on the football team, I had a lot of success or something like that. But instead, he goes into where he's from, what he did, what the other players were like. He named them. And then in the next paragraph, he does a specific story from a game. And the first time he wrote this, he just said, I had the best game of my life. It was great. I scored something or another. And I said, nah, I can't see that, man. I need to know, like, who were you playing? What was it like? What was the weather like? What did it sound like? And he really channeled his memory and wrote what you see in this essay. It's fantastic. And then at the end, he comes back to Michael Jordan. So he comes back to the beginning at the end, puts it in a new way, and has a nice closing line. If you want to be like Mike, you know how he got there.